Hello, my name is Jennifer Rose, for all of you that is not familiar with me, and I am a spirituality coach. I am here to help you find your spirit. This week we've been working on different words, and today's word is peace. How do we define peace? And I can only give you my definitions of these words, but I know what my life was before, and it was anything but peace. I came from chaos. I came from stress, anxiety, fear, worry, shame, guilt, to living the life that I have now with peace, love, and joy. It does not mean that I do not have my challenges, that I do not have people that upset me or hurt me or things that are out of my control, but how I deal with all of that is how I find my peace every single day. So how do you find your peace? Because that's why I'm here today. I'm here for you. I'm here because if I've made peace, I lost reality, the worst mental breakdown ever, complete loss of the world we live in was gone for me. And I healed my mind, my body, and my spirit. I went away from the mind, healed that to the heart where the spirit lies. And how did I do that? Well, if you've been following me these last 2 weeks, I am giving you breadcrumbs on how to find your peace. Because as I've stated in my why video, you are the one driving this car. If you are giving keys to somebody else to your vehicle, you will not find peace. You will find their version of peace, but you will not find your peace. You have to take the keys to your car and drive your vehicle. So how do we do that? Well, we try to get out of the mind. So we're going to start back 2 weeks ago where I gave you your first breadcrumb on how to find peace. You got to find the blessings. You got to find what you have in your life right now. You have to have gratitude. Starting a gratitude practice will help you find peace. It starts with that sweet moment of looking at what you have. And then you go to the next habit, which is self-care. You have to prioritize yourself as number one. I've put the I Am Pledge for the 5 simple habits on my website, jenniferrose.biz. So you can go download it for free. I don't get an email or anything. This is just for you to download, take action, and commit to yourself. I'm going to make myself a priority. I'm going to do these 5 simple habits. So making sure you put you as a priority. You cannot find peace unless you're priority number one. Next is time. As we saw in the Simple Habits grounding video, you own your time. If you are living in the past or the future, you cannot change now, which is only where your peace is. It's right now. And then we have support. In this life, we need other people at times when we feel less confident, we are not sure about a situation. We have to start trusting other people to help us. And the more confidence and the more trust we have in ourselves, we start to grow into our peace because we have support. We have somebody that if they love you enough, they will say, no, take care of you. Don't worry about me. Because everyone is an individual and is supposed to be taking care of themselves. If they're not at a good place, they can't support you. Find somebody that is going in the right direction, that can support you, and find your support system. The more support you have, peace is another thing that we are reaching towards. We are on the road to finding peace. And then the honesty. We cannot find peace unless we look at our lives as it is right now to figure out what is not causing us peace. We need to be honest. And you might at the end of it realize you, being the common denominator, are the one that is causing your chaos instead of peace. You may find that others are causing you to not find peace. Finding peace is not going to always be comfortable. You may, in my last post today, you might be standing alone in your truth, but you are at peace. And that is the point. You start with honesty, and the first person you need to be honest with is yourself. So then we move on to this week. Again, on that road, driving the keys to our car, we are having each word this week to our peace. And I can attest, and I think you probably could, the things that make us the least amount of peace is the anger that we have inside for somebody else that did something to us. It brings triggers, it brings hurt, it brings anger, it might bring shame, it might bring guilt, whatever it is. And this is where we find our humanity. We were all kids at one point that were told you're either good or you're bad. If you toe the line, you're good. If you don't toe the line, you're bad. So we need to see that we had our own programming. We only know what we know, to do something about it, to start forgiving, to start finding your peace through forgiveness. Next word of the day is love. That every day you have to choose love instead of hate and anger. It doesn't mean that you can't be angry, but you don't stay in it. Like my stoplight method that I had, you have to go through your emotions and say, oh, you know what? I'm getting a yellow flag. I'm getting some feels here. Love is the answer to your peace. Peace and love, I would say, almost is the same word. Sometimes you have to find more love for yourself than giving love to another person that doesn't love you in the same way. You have to choose to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. And then we get to the next word, value. Just like the snail in my story had to see the value of what this little snail brings to the world. Every time a snail moves, it nurtures the soil so we're able to live. So we have plants, so we have everything that we need on this earth. We are thankful for the snail for being alive. We are no different than the snail. Every single person has value, and while they're here on earth. But somebody can't give you value. You have to find that value within you to move forward. And then we come to the last word, yesterday's word of truth. And truth, in general, is how you write it. My truth is, I don't like myself. Based on the current information, only going on me, that is my statement. And the history shows that I haven't been treating myself correctly. So how do I change my truth of I don't like who I am? You start at the beginning. The 5 simple habits of gratitude and work your way through these last 2 weeks of all the videos that I came up with to drive your way to peace. Take the keys to your car. Heal your mind. That will help your body. And then go from here to here. So that way you can be in love with yourself. Take care of yourself. Feel self-worth, self-value, while still getting support. Be honest with yourself. Find your truth. And have peace. It is not simple. Lots of people said, oh, I have the solution for you. It's great. Just do this, which is, I make a video, but at the end of the day, who gets credit for it? You. You are the only one that can choose peace every single day. You are the one that is going back and looking at my material and doing something with it. The only person that has to credit for your peace is you. Just the fact that you're watching this video with a person that went from a spiritual experience to a mental collapse, that's doing this video for you today, that found their peace. I am here to help you find your peace. And my peace lies within my spirit. And that is why I'm here, and that is why I'm doing this. Find your peace. Choose peace every single day, even in conflict. Brief story, I was telling my art, and I was so happy sharing the story of the bear and the snail to somebody I love, and another person I love interrupted it and made it a joke. And it hurt me deeply because I wasn't seen in that moment. They didn't see my value of what I was doing, and it hurt. Well, I finished my story. I went and took space, my stoplight method. I had the feels. I processed my emotions because it's okay to have emotions. But if I went 0 to 60, which would have been the case 2 years ago, that was the truth. I wrote that down. You hurt me, so I'm going to spaz. And then I talked to them, saw they're human. They have their own humanity. They have their own hang-ups that they're doing, that they're working on. And I forgave. And I found peace, and he found peace too. So peace is a choice every day. I can live here. That is the world I live in. Or I can live here. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Blessings to all who see this. My peace, I give it to you. Find your peace. Give yourself credit for even showing up here.